So I was talking about how the most important thing about the leadership team that needs to be aligned are the values. And I'm going to go back to a book that I read so many years ago by Lee Iacocca. He took over Chrysler back, I think it was back in the 80s. He was an executive at Ford, took over at Chrysler. Chrysler was having all kinds of financial problems. And he brought over his chief of staff. And the chief of staff interviewed the 34 vice presidents that they had in this huge company. He came back and he reported to Lee Iacocca there were only 2 out of the 34 vice presidents they could keep because they were so fossilized in the way they were thinking. And they knew they needed to create a new culture. So now let's fast forward to another big company, General Electric. And Jack Welch said there were 4 kinds of people. Okay. There are the people that have the same values as the organization and were high performers. Pay them well and take care of them. At the other end, you had low performers and they don't match the values. Those are easy to see. Get rid of them. The 2 in the middle are where the real struggle is. You've got low performers that match the values. We're going to go back to another metaphor around this. Find a seat on the bus for them. Find some place for them if you can, because it's so hard to find people with the values that you want to have within an organization. But the hardest one was people that were high performers, very highly competent, and don't match the values. And what Jack said was, I should have fired more of those people. I've experienced this myself. Many executives have. For decades, I've worked with companies interviewing leaders, and you always find that one person that just seems to grate on you, and they grate on everybody else. And by grate, I don't mean Great. That's not the kind of grate I'm talking about. It's a different kind of grate. And you can see it. I call them emotional black holes. And they may be performing really well, but what we are challenged to measure is the negative impact that they have on all the people around them, that they just suck the energy out of all of those people. And their values are so different from the values of the organization, the other leaders, that it creates conflict. And when we create that level of dysfunctional and distrustful conflict, we hurt so much of the organization and it holds everybody back.